On Kingsway stands a church with a much older story than Kingsway itself. St Anselm St Cecilia was built in 1909, replacing the Sardinian Embassy Chapel, London's principal Catholic church for nearly 2 centuries. When Kingsway was carved through Holborn, the old chapel was demolished and this new church rose in its place. Its community carried everything forward, its faith, its memory, and the sacred art that survived riots, demolition, and war. The altar here stands at the heart of the parish's story. When the Sardinian Chapel was demolished in 1909, its sacred furnishings were brought into the new sanctuary, built deliberately to hold the memory of a much older Catholic London. After wartime damage, the space was rebuilt in the 1950s, blending Edwardian architecture with devotional pieces that had already survived centuries of upheaval. Around the altar, the carved figures, gilded details, and rising lines draw the eyes upwards, from the sacrifice offered here on earth to the heavenly imagery above. This is where the parish's past and present meet, the place where its faith has been anchored for more than 300 years. To the right of the altar hangs a deposition painting linked to the old Sardinian Chapel. It survived the Gordon riots, a moment when Catholic London came under violent attack, and later survived the demolition of the chapel itself. Through all of this, the painting endured, becoming one of the parish's strongest links to its earlier life. The memorials here honour members of the parish whose lives became part of the church's story. Among them is Charles Thomas Fisher IV, an assistant vice president at Citibank in London, who died in the Lockerbie bombing of Pan Am Flight 103 in 1988. Beside him, the memorial to Francis Bartlett stands as a quieter reminder of the many parishioners who lost their lives shaping this community. Together, these names sit alongside centuries of history, reminding us that a parish is not built of stone, but of people. All around the church were many votive shrines, but these are the ones that caught my eye. A shrine to Christ in the Divine Mercy. There's a beautiful one of Our Lady and the Child Jesus. A place of hope before St Jude. And I think my favourite one had this amazing votive shrine of St Thomas Aquinas holding the Book of Faith. Each shrine carries its own tradition, its own prayers, its own story. These devotions span centuries, carried from the old chapel into the new life of this parish today. They're simply the everyday heartbeat of the church, candles lit and prayers whispered. The Stations of the Cross line the walls, inviting visitors to walk the path of Christ's Passion. Their carved detail reflects the European devotional style that shaped the old Sardinian Chapel, a tradition carried forward into this Edwardian church. The font now stands in the nave, moved here in 2007 so that baptisms could take place at the heart of the parish's life. It once stood in the old baptistry beneath the belfry, but was brought forward to reflect the church's understanding that baptism is something the whole community shares. Generations began their Christian life here, linking the newest members of the parish to a story more than 3 centuries old. From a hidden embassy chapel in the 1700s to this Edwardian church on Kingsway, the parish of St Anselm and St Cecilia has carried its faith through riots, demolition, war and renewal. Today it remains what it has always been, a quiet sanctuary in the heart of London. Thanks again for watching the Pew Review, and I'll see you in the next one.